What's up, guys? I don't know if you can hear it. Thank you. They take everything away from you. But, hello, guys. So, you can tell from the title. It's beautiful out, you know. Came outside, it was all, like, cloudy and stuff like that. You could tell from the clouds, like, these freaking spaceships and shit. But, the sun is hitting me and shit. They're gonna hide that shit. The planet Ra, Ra himself wants to fucking beam the sun on me, man. He knows. He wants that brother to, he wants me to, you know, be high, basically, high of, nature and stuff like that. So, you know how I always say we need to go to war and everything like that? We will. We will go to war. But these for the people that say that, oh, war is not the answer. So what do you think is the answer then? No, seriously, what do you think? Peace and love and shit? Okay, so if you want that, then ask these white people to bring our land back. Ask these white people, hey, your house, give it to me. Because that shit's mine. That land is mine. All of that shit is mine. Alright? But they won't do it, right? This is why war is happening, right? Fucking, they think that their quote unquote white privilege is going to sustain them. What do you think some people are acting crazy right now? Like, Mr. MB333, he's not even talking about some stuff that's happening right now, man. Why do you think it's that? Why do you think he's not talking about that? If you know him, if you watch his stuff, it's mainly because he knows what time it is. All of these orcs know what time it is. We're going back to what we used to be. Right? We're going back to what we used to be. Whether you meditated or not, this is what you're going back to. Okay? You're going back to nature. You're going back to the cosmos. Alright? And these evil beings, remember, we are going to start with the law. Right? All your officers and all that shit. Right? Seriously. You know why? Because they need to be taken out. We can't have these evil beings here if they're right behind a structure of a law that quote unquote we can't do anything. We could do a lot of things to these motherfuckers. For crying out loud, you can go up to a white cop and tell them that you're not supposed to be part of this planet and show them a whole bunch of diagrams of what they were, and then they're gonna be like, yeah, they're bots. They can't think for themselves, right? Seriously. They can't think for themselves, man. And that freaking spaceship right there, too, I see it. Freaking huge. So, you guys need to pay attention what's out here, right? Look, and it's funny, too. These spaceships are low in the ground. The spaceships are low in the ground. So you got to tell yourself, if the clouds are low in the ground and those are spaceships, what's above them? Exactly, right? It fucking goddamn exactly. And they're looking at me right now. I can see that. You see that big old cloud right there? See that big fucking cloud? I don't know if you can see that. You see that big fucking cloud? That's a spaceship. Not an Anunnaki spaceship. Hell no, okay? Look, our brothers and sisters, they're already here. Our Anunnaki brothers and sisters are already here. And they're about to fight. They're about to slaughter these motherfuckers that are not supposed to be on this planet. Okay? And all you officers, all you people that live in all you teachers, all your officers, all the people that's in the medical field that is not calming and all that shit, you are fucked. You are fucked. You're fucked. What are you gonna do? Report me or some shit like that, or tell the FBI? The FBI already came to my house, and they were pussies, all right? I shook one of their hands, and they were like, oh, you know? I knew they were going to come. I had a dream about them coming to my door, and I beat them up in my dream. and I threw them to the fucking, all the way down to the 4th floor, and they broke their necks like that. The same people that came to my fucking goddamn house, I fucking destroyed them in the Astro Realm, alright? Oh, I'm gonna report you. Report me on what? Go right ahead, because they're gonna have to prove that I fucking did that in the Astro Realm. And then when they do that, when they do, show me a picture of what I look like in the Astro Realm and say that this is you did this, now I'm gonna laugh at them and be like, you guys are idiots. You showed me everything that I already fucking goddamn know. See, they don't want you to do that. They don't want you to show you that. They want you to think that you're fucking crazy around here, man. Right? So that's why they don't do that. That's why they're not going to come to your house and be like, oh, is this you in the Astro Realm? They're not going to do that shit. This is you in the Astro Realm. They're not going to do that shit. Because right there and then you would know what the fuck you did. Alright? Alright? You know what happened to the White House when it got on fire and shit? Yeah, I did that. I put the White House on fire in the Astro Realm. When I was in the spirit world, I turned to the Great Cosmic Serpent and I blew that shit up. And all I was sitting down. I was like, imagine it right there. All I saw was people around and they were like, oh shit. Like, you know, there was like, the guards, they saw me and they were like, oh shit. And I just went like this. Nuclear breath all over that shit. On fire and everything, man. And then all of a sudden, 5 months or 6 months later, the White House was on fire. You know, Trump's people putting the White House on fire. Bitch, please, I did that shit. I fucking did that shit. Right? But they're going to have to prove to me, they're going to have to, and if they want to come to me and try to get me, guess what? They're going to have to show a picture of me turning into a cosmic fucking serpent. And they don't want to do that shit. Right? They don't want to do that shit. This shit's over. This game is over. Or what they're doing. This shit's over. Alright? This is why we're all heading to war. People that say that, oh, you know, war is not the answer. Oh, like I said in the beginning of this video, if you don't think that war is the answer, what do you think is going to happen to this planet? If you find out that the original people were carbon people, so-called black and so-called Afro-Hispanic, if you find out that your people were part of this planet and part of this cosmos, and they got slaughtered, and they forgot their memories and forgot their story, not history, their story, because these motherfuckers, they decided to make their history. That's why it says his story. His story, not his. It's not our story. It's his story. That's why it says history. Okay. All right. Some people know this. Some people don't. And that's fine. I'm just telling you it right now to get it in your head. All right. Look at that. You see even these ants are evolving right now. These ants are growing wings, right? And that's what we're going to get. Some of us are going to eventually fly. You know, like, hi, little guy. You see, like, nature is always going to be with you all the time. All right? I'm just looking at it to see what it's doing and shit. Just chilling, you know? Just chilling. So, what I usually do, every time there's like a nice bug on me, oh look, it flew away. I was gonna put it on the leaf and grass and, you know, put it there and stuff like that. But this is what we must do, people. We, as carbon people, have to go back to what we used to be. Okay? We have to, because most people are like, what if we don't? How come we can't just live just this life that this world has that these government people gave us? We will die. I hope you know that. I want you guys to fucking know that shit. All right? I want you to sink that in your fucking goddamn head. If we don't rebel against our government, and this is gonna happen soon. All right? I won't be surprised if it happens this month or next month, because this shit is ending. Logan Paul told you this shit is ending on June. All right? He even said that, oh, you know, the aliens are coming, you know, he literally said that this proves that when I'm here, that everything is a simulation, this is a game, the extraterrestrials are coming in June, you know, just be ready. He literally said that. Logan Paul literally fucking said that shit. All right? So you orcs, are literally saying, you don't want this to happen, but one of your fucking species of orcs told you motherfuckers when he was fighting Floyd Money Mayweather that this shit is ending in June. He told you it, not me. I got confirmation from the universe that, hey, this could end around the time June or July. But Logan Paul came out and told fucking everybody what's going to happen. Okay? You don't have to believe Logan Paul, that's fine. But all I need, and you don't have to believe me either or what I said. But this is the most important part, what you need to do. Get grounded. Get grounded and be part of nature. That is how you know what the fuck going on with the planet. And this is how you would know what is about to commence. You would know that these extraterrestrials that are coming to the planet are actually our brothers and sisters. All right? Because they're going to try to do a fake invasion shit. These elites are going to be like, oh, there's an alien invasion. Oh, by the way, there's no food and water. Oh, and no gas or electricity. Good luck. Watch, that's going to happen. That's going to happen. I already see it happen. And people are going to freak the fuck out around here while those spaceships coming out. And other beings coming through portals and kicking these evil beings' ass. There's going to be fucking chaos around here, people. And the thing is, too, everything is dividing. It's already starting. If you haven't paid attention, you should. But if you haven't paid attention, already there's airlines that want to... There's a couple of airlines that are saying, if you got the vaccine, you can come here. But there's other airports that say, if you did got the vaccine, you're not coming in here at all. Fuck you, basically. Why? Because the people that are saying, if you got the vaccine, don't come here, they're smart. They know what the fuck's up. They know that, hey, the people that did took the vaccine are fucked. They're fucked. They're fucked. They can't take the sun. They won't be able to take the sun. And that goes for Hispanics too. And the so-called Hispanics and so-called blacks, if you fucking took it. But the thing is, at the end of the day, you're carbon. You can stand in the sun and take that in, and it will fucking kill it. Alright? These evil beings don't want you to know that. These evil beings don't want you to know that if you take that injection and just stood in home all day, you are going to become a fucking psychopath and a fucking goddamn zombie. A bot. That's what they want you to be. They want you to be a mindless zombie bot that obeys their master. That's it. That's really it. Because a lot of people always say, oh, I don't want to be a zombie. I don't want to eat people and shit. Look, the only people that they're going to eat is each other. These orcs are going to kill each other. They're already doing that right now. Right now, they're already blaming the government and shit like that. Oh, how dare you do this? And colored people have been through so much stress. See, they're trying to be in our group now. And we're like, no, your fucking ancestors killed us and slaughtered us. And you expect us to be like, yeah, join us, bitch. And then we can fucking beat your ass up. Why? I didn't do anything. Your ancestors did, and you're paying for it because they're not here. And then when we're done with you, we go after them and kick their ass. Alright? Same thing what we're going to do to fucking George Floyd. Alright? You think he's dead? No, he's fucking not. Energy can never be destroyed, only transfer. So where the fuck is he? Right? Where the fuck is he? You know, I live around my neighborhood. All I see is George Floyd's face paint, basically. And it's funny too, because I'm laughing and I'm like, all of this shit that has George Floyd's face on it is going to have my face on it soon. It's going to have the TheSkullKlown face on it, because that's going to be my territory. I hope you fucking evil beings are watching, alright? Hope you motherfuckers are watching. Because if you see that logo on there, don't fucking trespass. Because I will fucking gut you like a fucking fish like you did to my ancestors, right? Seriously. Alright? You want to know what they did to us? You want me to paint a picture of what they did to us if you still think that war is not the answer? Let me paint a picture. This is why Hispanic people and so-called Hispanic people and so-called black people have such much anger inside of them. It's because what happened to them in ancient times. We fight amongst each other instead of fighting the people that fucking deserve it. The law, these motherfuckers, these orcs. Alright? Some people want to pay attention to the reptilians, the insectoids, the grays. Look, we're going to fight them anyways. The most important part the most important species they need to be out of this planet more than anything are these Caucasian people, these orcs. Why? Because they're not supposed to be here. They can't take the sun, guys. If they can't take the sun, why would you thinking ahead they're part of nature? and yet you're standing in the sun just fine, taking that in, and you're feeling great. So what does that tell you? Seriously, what does that tell you? What does that tell you? Are you that ignorant? Please don't. If you're that ignorant to not know what the fuck, if you can't act that shit up, then you're doomed. You're doomed. You're doomed. You're just going to listen to the government, and you're never going to make it out of here. You're never going to make it out of here. You're going to stay here for who knows how long. People say 10 years. Who knows? But I know I'm not going to stay here for 10 years. All right? The thing is, too, what was supposed to happen this year was supposed to happen in 2025 or 2024. But people are so tired and sick of this fucking goddamn system that it's rapidly ending this year. The more we don't give a fuck, the more we are tired of this fucking system, the more Mother Nature's like, all right, let's beat this shit up. And the cosmos does the same shit. And when that happens, we get more synchronicities, we get more downloads, and we see shit happening in the astral realm. And we see things happening in the physical realm. Remember, things happen in the astral realm before they happen in the physical. All right? Remember that. Remember that. Okay? Things happen in your dreams before they happen in real life. All right? If you want me to be more specific of if people don't know what an astral realm means. Because most people are like, how could anyone not know that? They're stupid if they don't know. Well, some people don't know, which is kind of sad, because even when I was a teenager, I even knew what the astral realm meant. It meant the spirit world. Right? They even show it in your The Last Airbender. Avatar: The Last Airbender. You know? Why do you think in the last Airbender movie they didn't make it as it was like in an animated series? Because they knew they didn't want us to fucking think about like what we saw in the cartoon version. That's why they fucked up with the live action movie. If they didn't fuck up with that live action movie, what do you think people were like, oh, it's a shame that they fucked up with that live action movie because we could have got another Star Wars series and stuff like that, basically. And they're right. We could have got another saga. But why they fucked it up? Because they didn't want us to tap into that shit. They didn't want us to think, oh, these people can do that. I could do that too. You know? And that's one of the reasons too they made the waterbenders and the airbenders different color. You know? It's weird. It's and the firebenders different color too. Like the firebenders were actually Asian, but in the movie, they made them look like what is it called? Like Indian and stuff like that, you know. And then when they have Aang, they name him An, you know. So it's just like okay. You wanna, and the guy that played Zuko's voice, he even said this in a fucking interview. He even said this. Okay, so you would change the character, but you won't change the character's name. You can't have it both ways. You can't be like, okay, this character's white now, but then he has another name that's from a different country and state, and not from the United States, basically. You can't have it both ways. Exactly. I agree. You can't have it both ways. You can't have a character that's Asian named Azula, and then change your character to American and name her, I don't know, Alice. Or still call her Azula. It's like, no, that's not Azula. I'm sorry, you're white. You can't have that name. If you were Asian, or a brother or sister, that makes sense. But for crying out loud, you gotta look at these white people's names. What do white people's names usually called? Joe, Derek, Logan, Lucas. You know? And it's like some of those names are all people's names too. Like Marcelo, Josh, Jose, you know? Stuff like that. But the reason I'm mentioning this too is because, guys, I think I really didn't say what they did to us in ancient times. And not even in ancient times, around the 15 or 1400s. You know what they did? If you're Hispanic and you're watching this, let me tell you this. The reason you have so much anger built up inside of you is because you were dragged by the horse from these white men, from these cowboys, from these pirates. And you were dragged. They tied you up on your feet, and then they tied you up with your hands, and they dragged you off a horse. Put that in your fucking goddamn head, and you want to be like, oh, no, war is not the answer. And yet these motherfuckers are straight, and yet these motherfuckers will have no concept of you thinking that, and they would literally just do it right away. They're like, yeah, let's kill these motherfuckers. Who cares? Alright? And when it comes to so-called black people, they freaking they got even worse sometimes. They got horses. They tied one brother up with one arm, another horse with another arm, the leg, and then whoosh, torso and shit. Ripped the limbs off and that. You think that didn't happen to so-called Hispanic people? Oh no, they did that to us too. Alright? They did it in this land right here. Every land that you see, we have been slaughtered. We have been killed. What is it? Bobby Hemmett, in one of his videos, the old videos. I wish I researched on Bobby Hemmett a long time ago, but you know, things happen for a reason. But so I think he was talking about the Native Americans, or just the native people of this planet, which is us. He mentioned that there was like about 5,000, probably more, native people in this planet. And by 3 months, there was only 50 or 500 of them. Now think about that. Think about that. There was a whole bunch of native people around here in this land. Either you could, you know, native people as the original people, you know, so-called black and so-called Hispanic. And there were millions of us around here. These orcs came here, only took like 3 months for us to literally just be gone. 3 months. Think about that. Think about that, guys. If some of you guys are saying, oh, war's not the answer, then why in the fuck do these motherfuckers get to fucking slaughter us 3 months and they wiped out a whole civilization of fucking goddamn people? No, seriously. No, this is what I'm sick of when people be like, oh, war is not the answer. Oh, no, I think war is the fucking goddamn answer. Why? Because these motherfuckers decided to just drag us in the fucking goddamn dirt and think that they're going to stay here and be like, yup, we did a good job. America. Yeah, because that's how it's always been, right? That's how it's always been in America. You know, steal stuff, fuck people over, you know, fuck the colored people over too, especially them. Yeah, you know, fuck them, right? Fuck them. Fuck them. And the thing is too, this is a neighborhood filled with colored people. Filled with colored people. That's why when I hear that all these evil beings want to like do stuff to the ghettos and stuff like that, I laugh, because I'm just like, okay, you might get some ignorant people, but eventually people are going to think to themselves and be like, they came here, everything was just fine. Then they came here. Fuck this shit. This is my neighborhood. Exactly. All right? This is why I love Black Lightning and stuff like that, because in some of the episodes of Black Lightning, you got people from, you know, colored people that are from the ghetto and from the suburbs, basically, and they all come together to take out the people that don't belong in this fucking goddamn planet, that don't belong here, or just part of the problem, basically. And that's what we need to do. We need to take these motherfuckers out. All right? I remember when I first heard all of this stuff about the orcs and stuff. And to be honest, I'll be honest with you, I didn't want to kill anybody. You know? But then I learned about more of our history, about how they fucking goddamn killed us, and then more thinking of how they traumatized us as kids when we went to school and showed us about war, and showed us what happened to the Native Americans, and showed us what happened to colored people and stuff. That stuck in our heads, and we get desensitized, and it's lower our vibration, and then it tells us, oh, we're not worthy. Who told you you're not worthy? It's these people that they put it on the screen. They don't tell you, but you feel it, right? You feel that you're not worthy every time you see a color person getting beaten up, getting fucking crucified, getting hanged. They didn't care about hanging. They didn't care. They didn't mind hanging us, man. For crying out loud, they hunted us. They hunted us. Look for pictures that have colored people hanging on a tree. Don't tell me they didn't start hunting us. Don't tell me that, because that's what they did. They hunted us, right? They hunted us, okay? I even heard Franklin D. Roosevelt hunted us for sport. Shout out to WH for that. And you know what? I wouldn't fucking deny that he fucking did it for sports and hunted us for sport and shit like that. Because look, if you see a picture of him smiling with, with the glasses and him like that, you could clearly see that motherfucker is shady as fuck. Even when I was a kid, when I saw that picture, I'm like, this guy looks weird, shady, and doesn't come of a vibe of a good person. And I was right. I was fucking right. Because you're feeling it. You're feeling your gut, you're feeling your heart, you're feeling your soul. You know inside of you that these motherfuckers did something to you on your planet that you are upset about. You should be upset. This is your planet and they're killing it. They're trying to kill this planet. And then you want to have these Caucasian people or all these stores now being like, oh no, we're gonna save the environment now. Now you don't want to have bags. Now you want to have fucking bags that could be recycled. What the fuck is wrong with you? Yeah, I did it. Pat on the back for me. Almost like what? Those holidays like Earth Day and stuff like that. Basically like, oh, I cleaned up. I wiped the trash. Yeah, good for me. Do you do it every day? What? Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I fucking thought. That's why I fucking goddamn thought. Alright? Seriously. That's why I'm saying too that if these Caucasian people don't want us to go to war against them, then give us our land back. Give us our land back. Give us our houses back. Alright? And have everything for free. Except for you motherfuckers. Because you guys came to this planet. Why would you come to a planet and then all of a sudden charge the people that are from this planet and you charge them? Oh yeah, you live in this planet, you made this planet, but we're going to pay you $1,000 for rent. How come you can't pay $1,000 for rent? Oh wait, it's called white privilege. I see now, because your founding fathers gave you that, right? Right? But what are they? They're nowhere to be found. They're nowhere to protect your ass. And I hope you orcs know that shit, that these reptilians and these greys and these insectoids, they don't give a fuck about you. They never have and they never will. All right? Back in the 70s, what was it? Shout out to, damn it, I keep forgetting the brother's name, man. But shout out to one of the brothers that literally said that, hey, I recently shared this video on my channel anyway, so I can't remember his name. But he is, but I did share his video, and I'm watching it right now. Well, not watching, I paused it. But, so that brother, he mentioned that, fuck, I lost my train of thought, look at that. He mentioned that, fuck, I'm losing my, train of thought here. I'm losing my train of thought, I'm sorry, people. Okay. I just wanted to take in that sun's end too and shit. People are taking pictures of two suns right now. So there's that. I'm just trying to think of what he said. So at one point, the founding fathers, at one point, okay, now I remember, in the 70s, all these Caucasian people, in the 70s, all of them that was in the hierarchy, your family and all that shit, people in the police stations and all that, your doctors, your teachers, guess what happened to them in the 70s? They all got slaughtered and killed. Like Bill Gates and all that. Trump, Biden, Obama, all of these motherfuckers. It's funny too, because if you look at the history of all the presidents, they all related to us. No, seriously, they all. I'm not lying about you about that. They're related to us because some of our own people betrayed us. And they made it with them. And they done experiments on them too. And that's how you get the big elongated skull of these people. And why do you think they worship giants too? You see? You see what happened like that? But since they were Caucasian, they got slaughtered in the 70s. That's how you see all these that's how the Bill Gates that you see now and all that are either clones or just a reptile dressed as them, you know, with technology and stuff. Oh, but I wouldn't tell if it was technology. Really? These people have years upon generations upon generations upon generations advanced technology. And you guys are acting like we have primitive technology still. What do you think we live in? In the 60s still? Even in the 60s, we still have primitive technology. Like, what mind do you think we're living right now? What mind do you think the technology we have, man? Seriously. Back in the 60s, they had this fucking technology that I'm using right now. You think I'm fucking playing with you? Shit. They just didn't let this out until, you know, when the time comes. You know? We had this. We had phones back then. We just used it for nature. We used it to connect it to the planet, and we used it to help other people too. What I'm doing right now, this is what we did in ancient times. We made YouTube videos. It wasn't called YouTube videos. They were called something else. All the apps that you see, all the video games, all the movies that you see, we make that, oh, that's all history. Just so you know, especially the movies and video games that you see. They're telling you about our history and shit like that. My brother-in-law and my friend, they recently playing God of War, that new God of War game on the PlayStation 4. And there's an earth serpent, and that is Damballa. It's funny, I learned about Damballa, and then when I came to my sister's house, I was seeing my brother-in-law freaking playing the game, and my friend has it too. But when I saw that serpent and everything like that, my friend was just telling me about the story of that serpent that's in the God of War game. He's in the cover too, and he wraps around the whole planet and everything like that. I started laughing in my head because that is Damballa. They put that serpent in the game because that's Damballa. And most people are like, "What's Damballa?" Damballa is one of those old serpents that created everything that you see in this world right now. He created the stars, he created the moons, he created land masses like freaking mountains, and he created the waters. For kind of a lot of the water that you see right now, he shed his skin for that to become water. And then when the water happened, there was a little glow on it, little rainbowish. It was a serpent rainbow, and he fell in love with her, and they both together still to this day. It's a beautiful story, love story, to be honest, if you really think about it. It's a beautiful love story. It really is. I've heard that he has another mate too, but it's not really like what he feels with the rainbow serpent, you know? So there's that. See, it just goes to show you that even back then we had other mates, basically. Not to say other people just didn't have one, but, you know, other people had a couple, like probably four or two or three, you know? I have three astral wives in the astral realm, all right? And all of them, all these evil beings put them in video games and movies, you know? And some of them became concept art, basically. Like, you know how everyone started making Bowsette and stuff like that? Yeah, that's one of my astral realm wives. And they made, and it's funny too, when I found all of that out, I started laughing, and I'm like, that's funny. Because whatever resonates with you, that is who you are, and that is what you found or you were with in ancient times, basically. You got to pay attention to what you resonate and what you love and what you hate too, obviously, because if you don't like it, then obviously you're just not going to like it. You know, and that's fine. And people, and some people out here are just going to force you, be like, but you haven't had that experience, man. You need that experience, man. If you don't like it, you don't like it. Don't force anyone that they want you to do, man. That's something I always need to fight with some of my friends and family too. I'm like, if I don't want to do it, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to make you force them to do it. So why are you going to try to fucking force me to do it? Wake the fuck up. Like, for real. If I'm not doing it, I'm not expecting you to do it. Basically. You know, like, it's stupid. And that's how they know they're trying to control you. It's almost like in a way like, oh, let me do your haircut. Oh, maybe you should get this type of hairstyle. See, they want you to follow their narrative instead of following what you want to follow. You're a grown-ass fucking goddamn adult. Be one. Alright? Oh, it's just, and most people will be like, oh, it's just, me decision. It's just a thing that I'm just telling you. Then why are you telling me to cut my own fucking goddamn hair and basically listen to you? Alright? This is why you fight with your friends and family, because you are rebel in heart. Your soul is a rebel. Alright? So anyone that says something that you'd be like, no, I'm not going to do it, you're just not going to do it. And if they have an attitude with it, just be like, dude, I'm just not going to do it because it doesn't resonate with me. I don't give a fuck what you say. If you have a problem with it, kiss my ass and suck my dick. Or talk to the ancestors about it. But you won't know because you're closed-minded as fuck. Seriously. Oh, how dare you go. Then stomp on the fucking goddamn ground and meditate 30 minutes every day. Shit. Seriously. That's the one thing. That's the one thing I have a complaint with some of my friends and family members, man. Like, get grounded in nature. That's all. That is all. And then you will see what the fuck I'm seeing. Instead of being like a fucking dumbass zombie. You're not even a zombie yet, and already you're acting like one. Yo, you dumb motherfuckers. Oh my god. Oh, how dare you call me a dumb motherfucker? Well, if you act like this, or have eyes open wide every time I tell you the truth, well, you're dumb. You're dumb. You're fucking dumb. Or this isn't how our ancestors were. Yeah, they were. If I'm acting like this is how our ancestors were. Our ancestors didn't. Yes, our ancestors were loving and caring and everything like that. But they went through such bullshit that this generation does not give a fuck of what your opinion is, to be honest. It's like that. It is. It's like that. Why? Because if you're not in tune with nature, if you're not in the vibration of nature, get the fuck away from my face and get the fuck away from everything that I know thyself. I already know thyself. So you telling me that, oh, what if your higher self is lying to you? You see, people like that, you should not have in your life. People like that, that's how you know they're not going to make it. And people like that, that's how you know they don't deserve the air you breathe. It doesn't matter if they're your friend or your family. They don't deserve the air you breathe. Because they're just going to want your air and your vibration and your energy, and then you have nothing to share for yourself. This is why you have to be here. Grounded in nature, baby. You have to be grounded with nature, man. If you're not grounded with nature, then what the fuck are you doing? At least get high. Like, smoke weed and shit, man. I'm not talking about that whole fucking, hardcore shit, like fucking coke and shit. Yeah, you're destroying your brain when you do that. I hope you know that. Oh, I'm just taking a little bit, once in a while. Yeah, that's what everyone says. And then all of a sudden, your brain is a mush. It doesn't matter if you took it once. Your brain is already a mush. It's a mush. Right? Seriously. It's a mush. And some people want to, test you and everything like that. Go ahead, let them. Let them. Let them test you instead of the universe testing you. Because the most important thing, let the universe test you. But if someone wants to test you and you don't want to go through it, this is just me. At least this is for me. If you don't want to go through it, you don't have to go through it. Fuck them, basically. You just. Usually I just stay shut about it because I'm just like, I already know what I'm doing and I already know where I'm going to be, and I already know what's going to happen to you because I already see it. I already see it. And then you say that to your friends and family and they want to fight. They want to argue with you. Oh, you don't see this. Actually, no, I do see it. And if you don't fucking change right now, you're going to fucking goddamn die. And I'm just telling you that right now. Don't think that, when the time comes, I'm going to fucking save your ass. You have to save yourself, right? Not everyone's going to fucking goddamn make it. Thank God. Seriously. I don't want no ignorant people in the 5th Ward. I'm going to kick them out. Personally, I kick them out. I kick them out of the fucking goddamn planet. All right? I will put them right next to the fucking goddamn sun. All right? Seriously. Doesn't matter if you're a brother or a sister. Go. Go. Just go to the sun. Maybe you could take the energy of the sun. And if you can't, well, then that's your fault. I'm just looking at a spider there. You see, just nature in general, man. Just like, I don't know if you can see that spider, but nature, man. You got to think about that too, because I remember seeing a video about a little kid is looking at an ant, and the little kid is like, you know, this ant thinks that this is all the world is, but us, when we look past that, it's not. You know, the ants are going through what they do. They know nature. They follow nature's current. That's why they go through routes or way they go through. Why do you think bugs attract to you when you're in nature and they crawl on you a little bit? You know? It's because you're in the vibration of the planet. You're in the vibration of nature. So that's really the important thing. You have to be grounded. You know? And look, some people might be like, look, I'm on a wheelchair. It's very hard for me to, you know, be outside, and sometimes, you know, and that's fine. If you have a porch, be on the porch, you know, stay there, take some sun in the porch. If not, just take in the nature in the porch. And if you don't have a porch, you know, just, just, in my opinion, just meditate. Listen to meditation music, 432 hertz. Listen to that every day. You know, again, going back, you don't have to meditate, just listen to that every day. Some people around here don't meditate, but they listen to that every day, and they have changed everything that's around them. You know, they have changed everything, because you are the co-creator, right? You are the magician, right? You are the queen of swords, right? Seriously, you are these things, man, that they fucking fear. They fucking fear. They don't want you to know who the fuck you are. And once they know who the fuck you are, they move on. They can't touch you. They can't touch you. They could try to scare you. They could try to manipulate you. They could try to do anything possible. But at the end of the day, they're moving the fuck on to have somebody else close-minded as fuck. Because you're already awoken and it's already too late for them to even try it. Basically. It's too late. You know? So if any of these evil beings even try to do anything, they can't. They can't do anything to you. You just got to remember that you are stronger than them. They're all pussies. They are pussies. You got to remember that. Don't be scared of people that fucking rape little kids and eat little babies. That's pussy shit. Right? That's pussy shit. And this is what the law is protecting. See, going right back, this is why we need to go to war. The law that you think that's protecting you, no, they're protecting the pedophiles and shit like that. That's why every time you try to fight somebody and shit like that, they're like, oh, you're going to jail, especially if you're a color, especially if you're a brother. If you're a brother or a sister and you try to stand up for what you believe in, trying to help a brother or a sister, they're gonna look at you and be like, why'd you help that brother and sister? Because I can, and I will, motherfucker, because I want to. You know, it's shit like that. You know, like even when I was in high school. People even said that, oh, you can't even help people anymore because then they would just question that. Do you know that person? No. Then why'd you help them? It's because I want to help them. You know? Shit like that, man. Shit like that. Silva. Sylvia. Most people are like, who? This tree. This tree right here. She's old. She's ancient. You know? She's old. She's very old. She's ancient. But this is the tree that told me that what's happening to the planet. Not about the UFOs and stuff. And about what's gonna happen in the end and everything like that. Some of it I already knew because my higher self and everything like that in dreams. But this tree right here really told me about the extraterrestrials coming down. You know, she gave me confirm. You know, and I thanked her. You know, I literally did. I thanked her, and I told her what's her name, and she told me her name. You know, I even told her too. You know, when the time comes, could you open a gateway for me, and you know, do this portal right here, basically, and I can go through it and in a way be protected and shit like that. You know, I was talking to her with my in my head telepathically, and she said yes. When the time comes, come, just come. And I'm like, okay, you know. So, and this is what you need to know, because these trees are our ancestors. They know it. They've been here before we were born, and they will be here when we die. I hope you know that. Same thing with this planet. They will be here when we were born, and they will still be here when we die. And I'm talking about your spiritual. I'm not talking about your spiritual body. I'm talking about your physical body. Your physical body can't be here for much longer. Your physical body has a time limit. And you know when that time limit is. Your higher self knows. Right? So that's really it, guys. That's all I need to say. I hope you enjoyed this little video that I made. I still haven't uploaded the other videos that I wanted to on my other channel, mainly because how YouTube is right now. I got a strike on YouTube, so I can't make videos online right now. My Orc channel I could, but my other channel, the TheSkullKlown channel, I can't right now. But at least I got the video back that got a strike and stuff like that. Oh, you got a yellow flag. What are we playing, soccer? YouTube, I want to tell you this. You're giving me flags like we're playing a fucking goddamn game where we're playing soccer? Oh, penalty. You said that. Oh, you said the truth about the vaccine. Yellow flag, yellow flag, yellow flag, yellow card, yellow card, yellow card. See, when that shit happened, when that shit happens, that tells you it's a game. And you need to know your rights. This is why I told them I know my First Amendment and my Fourth Amendment. And that's why they gave me back that video. You need to know your amendments, all right? Because you have a freedom of speech, freedom of press, right? You have that freedom, okay? And most people are like, yeah, but the founding fathers made that shit. You think the founding fathers made these laws for color people? Those are cosmic laws, baby. Those are laws that these good beings made just to make sure we didn't get fucked over in this planet. Trust me. Because look, if freedom of speech was gone, if the First Amendment and the Fourth Amendment were gone, basically, which I've had heard like around the 80s or 90s, they took the Second Amendment out, I think, from what I heard, to right to bear arms. And they still trying to, and that's why you see them trying to take out guns and shit. But now they literally said, oh yeah, you don't need a license to get a gun now. Why do you think they said that? They said that mainly because mainly because they know what's going to happen soon. They know a war is going to break out. They can't take your guns. That's why now they're saying, okay, yeah, we try to take your guns. Now you can get any gun you want without a license. You don't even know. I don't care if you don't know how to shoot. Just get one. I'm just looking at a butterfly. Freaking beautiful. You got birds chirping, butterflies, you know, nature. So that's really it, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, share this video. Once this is on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe, you know, and tell me what you guys think down below. You know, do you still think that we should not go to war? Do you still think that war is not the answer? Because if you still think that, after everything I told you about them doing sex trafficking to these kids, eating them and shit like that, and killing our own kind and what they did to our own kind, if you still think that we need to not go to war, I don't know what to tell you, because that's going to happen no matter what. The thing is too, if you don't want to go, if you don't want to be part of this war, stay home. Stay home. I've heard this 1,000 times too, and it's true. If you don't want to battle, if you don't want to fight these evil beings, if you're too pussy to fight for your right and fight for what you believe in, stay home. Stay home. Stay home. And then when we beat these motherfuckers, we come to your door and be like, it's over. That's fine. And the thing is, too, a lot of people might be like, but I'm not a warrior at heart, or my soul is not a warrior, and that's fine. Look, a lot of people came to this planet. Some people are warriors, some people are not. And that is fine. You need to know who you are and what you came here to do. And what motivates you more, what pumps you up more, what gets you that high in a way. What gets you like, yeah, let's do this, like that, you know? And if beating these motherfuckers pumps you up like that and makes you excited to take these motherfuckers out, well, guess what? You're a warrior. You're a warrior. And you deserve to be one. Because the Cosmic Mother made you into a warrior for a reason. Right? Remember this. All you men, the woman made us in ancient times so we could protect her. That's why the woman created the man. The woman created the man so we could protect the galaxy, so we could protect her, her babies, and the planet. We are the guardians of the galaxy, and we better fucking, like, shape up and fucking be that. Because if not, I'm going to say this right now. You're going to have a short life. Your avatar is going to have a short life. It is. And the thing is, too, don't be scared of dying. Because we're already dead. We're already dead. Don't be scared of dying. Because look, don't be scared of dying if you already died before you came here, before you got into this new body. You died before, you're going to die again. Some people around here are scared to die, but yet you guys are scared to die because you're acting like this is your only life you ever have. No, it's not. Maybe if you meditate, maybe if you get grounded with nature, you actually find out who the fuck you are. I don't know. But that's it, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe when this is on YouTube, and share this video too. So, war is coming. The battle is coming. Right? And when it comes, don't be scared. Because it's supposed to happen. This is supposed to happen. Alright? I'll see you guys later, and be safe.